level of your life. He's able to take you to the next level of your life. But we got to be focused like Joseph. He didn't lose heart. He was faithful. No matter what he was going through, he was faithful. He served God. And because of it, he's seen God's success in his life. He's seen God's success. Like, man, I don't know what's going on, but, I'm going to serve. The Bible said he served wherever he was at. In the prison, he was serving. He got raised up. And here he was, man. He was right here, man, in the overseer of the whole land, man, in Pharaoh's house, raised up. God brought him in. Things started to look better, man. Things started to really begin to take place in life. Things started really, the puzzle started being complete. And he's like, man, finally. And he was right there being faithful. And here it was, man, that his master's wife put longing eyes, and she was checking him out, man. Like, man, this dude, you know what? There's something awesome. There's something different. She was seeing God's anointing on him, and she came to him and said, lie with me. But he refused and said to his master's wife, look, my master does not know what is with me in this house, and he has committed all that he has to my hand. There is no one greater in this house than I. So you got to understand that. You got to understand that just like it was that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to come after us. Just like it was right here, Potiphar's wife was coming. Potiphar's wife was coming after him. See, but here he went through so many different things in his life, and God's presence, God's anointing, God was blessing him. And you got to know that, man. After you're going through all these different things, that it's now that God has established you. God has, blessed you. He's giving you, your family back. Some of us, got our kids back. Some of us got, jobs that we never had jobs. Some of us are good parents now. Some of us got our marriages restored, and it's too late to turn back. But how many know that the enemy's going to come after you? The enemy's going to come and say, hey, come over here. Come over here. Leave what you're doing and come and do this. The enemy's always going to have a place for you, man. As God has a place for you, the enemy has a place for you. And it says here that this was his response. It says, he refused and said to his master's wife, look, man, I'm not going to do that. He refused, and there's going to be times in our lives, man, where we got to have that dream in front of us, and things are going to come after us, and we're going to have to refuse it. But it's going to look good, man. It's going to look pretty, and it's going to try to take us away from all that God has for us. And it says here in verse 9, there is no one greater in this house than I, and my master has given me everything, and you are his wife. And Joseph said, how then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God? How can I do this great wickedness? And see, we got to keep that in mind, because along the road that God is taking us, and God is grooming us, and God is shaping us, and God is developing us, we're seeing success, man. And sometimes if we're not careful, we're going to get diverted, man. We're going to get diverted.